Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is djanonzt. We're back with WWE Champions and another 6-star gold character gameplay preview video. And we got Rusev returns. And he looks mean, I'm telling you. We're going to take a look inside the poster. He is a technician focused. Awesome artwork right there. We're going to look at the trainer ability. Black moves start with 2 more move points. Red gems do 50% more damage. So I love it. The more combos we get, the better we can build our people. So the first build, I'm going to do this like 2 different ways, like the same kind of flow. There's a bunch of blue and yellow moves, so there will be 3 movesets total. We're going to start here. So we got a spinning heel kick that's going to choose 9 yellow gems. Fall away slam, we're going to choose a 7x5 area to make into botch gems. Then we got the jumping sidekick. Deal 1 million damage and choose 1 row to make into multiply gems of strength 10. Then finisher, deal 1 million damage and choose a 7x2 area to swap into blue gems and pin the opponent. So on the entourage, we got Lawler for 4 blue MP. We got Rowan for the other 2 blue MP. That gives us 6 total. Plus 50% multiply gem damage for that finisher. Oh yeah, that was for the other build. 1 second. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll just put the Rock on here. I was trying to keep the build pretty simple. I had Hogan on there for the other build I was doing before, so sorry, embarrassing. Anyways, then we got the Rock on there for another multiply gem strength. And then we got Zombie Gunther for blue gems 30%, multiply gems 60%. This is a pretty simple lineup right here that most people will be able to put up. You will not, however, have the plates, but I will take the plates off after I do it once. So, I only have a 100% gem damage strap, double fury 2s, but we do have the big botch man plate. So whenever we make 30 plus botch gems, increase blue gem damage by 300% for 1 turn. And then we have whenever we make 6 or more multiply gems, increase your blue gem damage by 50% for 2 turns from the Pyro Princess's Flaming Glove. So we'll go with plates and then we'll go without plates. We'll see how much they make a difference. Alright, now, we'll have to get to 10 typically. There's a huge cascade risk on this. Now, let's say we're in feud or whatever, and we have, 1 MP on this yellow move right now, which means we've got to make 3 matches here, and it's actually very scary to do that. So, there's that, and we can't afford any cascades. Look at that, and it falls right into place. It works just that easy every single time. Kidding. Alright, so we're going to put the botch gems down here. I like to put them at the bottom. But then, we're going to make a row into multiply gems. And it doesn't matter which 2 of those you pick, honestly, because you're gonna pick a 7x2 area here. Now, those are times 11. 7x2 area here. We got multiply gem boost, blue gem damage boost, 42 million. And he's got a bunch of botch gems on the board. No cascade chances there. And he does not kick out. Now, I know a lot of that damage probably came from the plates, so let's get right back to that damage with no plates. Alright, as you can see, we have no plates equipped right here. So we just ran it back with the same everything. No skill plates. And we'll see what we're doing at this rate. He might kick out of this one, though. $28 million, but we still got all the botch gems to help protect us, and he can't kick out, so we still got the win. Let's show another variation. Alright, so we got the running hip attack, 8 charge blue, gain 8 yellow MP, and then we got the accolade, 8 charge yellow sub, generate 40 random sub gems, do 180k damage for 3 turns, remaining sub gems turn into X-Break gems. And then it's also a reversal. If the opponent fills their MP at all, you'll steal their turn. Now, the reason we don't use this gain at yellow MP move on that first build is because the finisher's 10 charge. So that'll work on tours or whatever, but that's not working in a showdown or a feud when you don't have any perks to give you extra MP. So you need to gain 8 yellow. You would have 1 on turn 1. That would only get you to 9. So you'd have to burn another trainer on yellow MP, but you were using 2 of them just to get to that. So even on this build, if we want to do the blue move turn 1, we've got to go Lawler with a 2 blue with a Santa Hogan. So I left the build exactly the same here, except for we got Santa Hogan in for the Rock. And we're going to do this with no skill plates. So same thing. Let's see what we can do. Now this one's got a submission too. So for somebody who's not going to hit quite as hard, I'm going to probably prefer to play submission. So that way, if you're going to have to play turn 2 anyways, you kind of want to make sure your opponent doesn't have any MP. So hit him with the Accolade for a couple of turns. And now we're safe. Okay. Wait, let's not. Yeah, let's do that. Want to make sure I get enough X-Break gems to blow the whole board. There we go. There we go. What do we get? 34 million right there. Hit a little harder, you see? And we have the sub for protection, so that's probably the better variation of it right there. But we got a whole nother moveset with a full swap out, so we'll be right back. All right, we're going triple green. We got a 7 charge green to start with. Super kick, we're going to choose 8 green there. And then it's, if you go against a powerhouse, first deal 525k damage and increase your green gem damage by 100% for a turn. So you're going to want to do this against powerhouses. We're going to make 25 random gems into 2-turn countdown gems that will deal 400k damage and make 2 random green gems at the end. That's a 9 charge and then a 10 charge finisher, falling power bomb. Deal 3 million damage, decrease your countdown gem timers by 2, pin the opponent. So that'll set your countdowns off right away. So you'll be able to really on turn 1 here, we'll just make a 3 match, and then from there you'll just be all full. So to get to that 7 MP, we got George Steele for 4 green. We got Scott Steiner for the other 2, and he also gives us 50% green gem damage. We got veteran Cena coaching because we also get an extra countdown gem here. We'll get 26 instead of 25. He also gives us 30% gem damage. And Stunning Steve, of course, 40% any color gem damage. I don't have any medals on right now, or any skill plates. So 100% gem damage, double fury too. Let's get this going. Okay, again, we'll do the super kick. We would need to do a 3 match. And now since we're going against a powerhouse, remember we got that 100% gem damage boost from this. Now we'll put down the countdown gems. And then we'll set them off. We'll see what happens. And 47 million damage right there against a powerhouse. And that's with no plates. That's with no plates. Okay, so I went ahead and put the Sheik, the Scimitars of the Sheik skill plate. So when we activate a green move, increase our green move damage by 100% for 2 turns. And then the Buzzard's Beak ultimate plate. Whenever we activate a green move, increase our green gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. Everything else stayed the same. So now, when we hit this first move, it's going to increase our gem damage and our move damage. Oh, man, I really... Whew. So now this move's doing, what, 2 million damage? But also there now, bam, boosted our gems and moves again. And then this one's now dealing 14 million damage and decreasing them by 2. So I think the damage output's probably going to be best this way. 14 million before we even get to that. Boom, 65 million. Got him there. The Sheik Beacon is the main event for Rusev. So, yeah, I mean, not super fantastic, but he could definitely get the job done. Yeah, nothing else to say there. Until next time, peace.